Yo, what's up, Andrew? Thank you so much for submitting your video in early. You're the first one of the returning members to do week 6, and I really, really appreciate it. You've done fantastic work ethic. As you know, as you work through minicamp, I've praised you more than enough, and it continues to show. So really, really great job on what you've done so far. Let me just get into a couple good things, then we'll get into the things that you can do a little bit better. As far as technique goes, I think you do a fantastic job with fluidity of the feet. Nice control roll down, both on forwards and backwards. Posture looks good. There may be a few tendencies here and there where you allow the posture to fall out of the forefront of your mind as when it comes to, especially in the transitions. So we'll get into that a little bit later. Choreo, also very, very well done. A lot of energy there, really, really appreciate it. Maybe the last phrase is somewhere you could put a little bit more focus on the extremities and contrast in some of the positions. So when you come down here to punch, you reach up, that was good. I think you can lift up a little bit higher for this position there. When you come up into that side coupe, then you come down. Now when you bring up, we're still gonna continuously try to work on that horn carriage position, because right now when you bring it up, there's a lot less dynamic posture, dynamic like presence that we'd like you to have because your elbows are so low. If you're able to, focus on keeping the palms off the horn, something we've talked about continuously, and allow yourself to open up the elbows so that when you come down, you're able to bring them up, fix them, and you have so much more, you take up so much more space by opening up the elbows a little bit more. So that's just definitely something I want you to try to work on. Now, as far as the actual exercise goes and the technique goes, one thing I'm noticing a little bit is that your feet look slow on the backwards, but not because you're not moving with enough energy. It's because you're hesitant to roll down to that straight leg. So let me show you here. When I'm marching backwards, you need to have continuous motion in that direction, always continuing to think about pushing off that front foot and being comfortable with rolling all the way down to the heel, almost locking out that leg to achieve that straight leg roll down. Right now, it looks a little bit hesitant to what you're doing, and right now you're kind of staying up on the heels ever so slightly, and what that does, it also allows your upper body to kind of lean forward as a result. You want everything to stay stacked up nice and tall and really focus on motivation of the weight backwards by pushing off the front foot. Always thinking about moving back, but just keeping in my mind that my legs know how to control my body. So try to work on that a little bit more, and that will really help you improve the timing aspect. Like I said, your feet aren't slow, they just look slow because you're not fully completing the roll down in time, forcing you to have to like split your priorities as far as rolling down and then picking up the next foot. So make sure you're pushing off this foot to do something like that. Now, your lock point flex, I think the point flex part is very, very well done. I'm gonna say the lock was also very well done, but there's something you can do to improve that a little bit. When it comes to the lock point flex, you want to make sure you're thinking about it ahead of time, anticipating what that shape should be, and squeezing that calf and that quad in reaction to that, keeping that heel nice and high so you have a strong stopping point. What you should be thinking about is if you were backing up into a wall as you were backward marching, 5, 6, 7, stop, you shouldn't be able to push your heel down any further because you have such strong control and strong stop. It's as if your heel hit a wall. By controlling that stop, you'll better be able to lock point flex without needing to change the step size of that front foot. Every single rep that I saw you do, while the lock point flex was very well achieved, other than the height of the heel there, I saw 5, 6, 7, lock point flex, and you'd bring the foot in, causing your upper body to do this. So again, minor details, things that I think you could definitely work on to improve. That way you can further control yourself as far as technique goes, but all of the basic fundamental things that we talked about as far as transitions go are all very, very well done. So let me recap really quickly. Feet timing thing, just be more comfortable with going all the way down to that heel and always pushing off that front foot, keeping your upper body aligned, and then not changing the step here. Notice that when you lock point flex, it should be 5, 6, 7, 8, and replan. My front foot didn't move other than picking it up, putting it back down. So that's something that I want you to work on a little bit more. Other than that, I think you did a fantastic job. Thank you for being one of the first to submit. And also, props to you for doing every single level at every single tempo with horn moves. So now just continue to work on those details that way you have an even stronger visual presence. Thank you, man.